things we gon' do when we see, better yet when we can right here. But you shorty who you came with, ain't tryna run game here. Just feeling you change it, from your skin to your long hair. It's clear you're not from around here. I've got champagne in my ride, so I'm thinking we could chill outside. Usually don't do this, excuse me if I sound kinda foolish. 17, 18, 19, only I'm on no Shelly. Show me no bubbly, talk about me one berry. 17, 18, 19, only I'm on no Shelly. I'm professional, but what's up? Oh my road, oh my road, oh my road, oh my road, oh my road. Baby, don't you see? I need go what's up? Oh my road, oh my road. Calm down, baby boy. Why you different, Chris Brown, baby boy? Feeling your pay, the real my boy. So I wanna make you my toy. Feeling your custom kicks. Picture this, me, you, chasing flicks. I'm back on the Sunday VIP. Here to see us stay D.I.E. So tell me, what do you say? We could do like Jay and Beyonce. Usually don't do this, so you better don't put me on the longest. Go my room, go my room, baby, go my room. So you better don't put me on the longest. Go my room. 17, 18, 19, only I'm on no Shelly.
Welcome to another edition of the Vickie Remoe Show. We're here with Mo Cheddah, one of my favorite new artists, but also MTV Awards 2010 Best New Artist in Africa. So yeah. All right, so Mo Cheddah is basically an artist on Night House Entertainment, and we've come all the way to Lagos, Nigeria to find her and to bring her to you. Thank you for joining us on the Vickie Remoe Show, Mo Cheddah. Congratulations on your award, yay.
Thank you very much.
So, how did it happen? I mean, how did you, from, I wouldn't say from nowhere, because we didn't know about you, but how do you go from an up-and-coming artist to Best New Artist for 2010?
First and foremost, I like to say, in Nigeria here, I'm a new artist, and I'm quite new. So, taking over the locality and then going into Africa and then going to MTV, I think that was like the big deal for me, because in Nigeria I'm quite big. So MTV just saw that, and I did a lot in 2010 and in 2009. So it just came like, okay, it's time to just, it was my time. Like basically 2010 is my time and is my year. So it's 2011.
Okay, so how did you know that this is what you wanted to do?
As a child, I was very exciting. I was dramatic. I was something else. As a child, I was just thinking about me then. It's like, wow, I had so much like energy. So I loved attention, and I was start dancing, and people just go, oh, she's so cute, and I'll sing and I'll dance, and I just used to always be the life of the party, and I'll always win like the best dancer at every single party, and I just loved music. So my parents saw that in me, and they decided to take it up. And then I met Night House, and Night House happened to be family friends at that point, and they were quite young as well. So they just went, okay, we're young, you're young, we can just take you up. So I just started rolling with them, and we started making music together, and we've come this far.
Wow, that's exciting. Have you had any professional music training?
Yes, recently, not recently, last year actually, I got a voice coach. Okay. That's Clifton, and I started learning the piano. I'm very horrible, but
it will come to you.
Yes, it will come to me. Yes, tell Clifton it will come to me. I keep telling Clifton it will come to me. So yeah, I'm still learning how to play the piano.
Okay. As a young woman in the industry, how do you think that your experience is different from perhaps the guys in the industry? How has it been for you?
It's been hard, but because in Night House we're like a huge family, and everybody has everybody's backs, and there are 3 guys always like ahead of me. There are 3 guys always having my best interest at art. So everything it bounces off them before it gets to me. So the pressure is quite like little, because they absorb the pressure before it actually gets to me. So they're always there for me. They'll always have my back. So it's not as hard as probably other female artists, because I have like backup. I have people that have my best interest at heart. I'm their #1 priority, and I'm not accessible. I'm never accessible. You never find me anywhere. So you have to get to them before you can get to me. So it's way easier. But in this part of the world, guys are more appreciated, like guys are more like respected, and guys are more like listened to than women. But I am gonna change that. I am going to totally break the jinx and just, you know, make history with my style of music and my type of music.
I guess you're doing hip hop, and hip hop is a very male dominated industry. And if you're a young woman, especially in the States, if you're a young woman and you're trying to, and you're a hip hop artist, you kind of have to sell yourself, you know, like you have to be very sexually aggressive, and you have to put your sexiness out there all the time. But I don't see that in your music, and I think that it's quite refreshing. So how do you guys kind of do hip hop, do woman hip hop, and at the same time try to preserve a little conservatism in the music or in your image?
It's quite the same in Nigeria, but for me, my image is, I'm selling more of my personality than my body, or, you know, like trying to sell, oh, I'm sexy, you have to look at me. So I'm selling more of my talent. So people, like, lucky for me and surprisingly, people have accepted me because I do music. I would not consider myself a hip hop artist or an R&B artist. You know, you can't put me in a box. So I think music is an expression, and an expression cannot be, you can't tell me how to speak. I can decide to speak in my local language. I can decide to speak in English. I can decide to speak American. I can decide to, you know, speak anyhow I want to. And that's what I think music is. And I am music. So I define African music. So I just do what I want to do when I want to do it. You know, as the mood moves me. I might want to rap right now. I might want to sing. And people are beginning to accept that. So yes.